crap.
Yeah. You're like, okay. Stop it. We're not saying that on camera.
We got a new part for the Sequoia. Let's go install it. We got ourselves a cheap Spectre air intake kit. That's right, we're going to throw a cold air intake on the Sequoia. Now, there's a lot of people out there who have intakes on their cars and say it's worth it. There's a lot of people out there who have intakes on their cars and say it's not worth it. There's a ton of YouTube videos out there that say, hey, don't install one of these on your car. I want it because I want the Sequoia to sound a little bit more grunty. And if I gain another mile per gallon or two, fantastic. But am I installing it for that? No. Am I installing it for a ton of horsepower? Nope. I just want the Sequoia to sound cool. So with that said, let's install this stupid thing. Before we throw this on, we got to get the mandatory clip of stock air box versus the air intake. Now, I'm not going to be scooting this around town and putting it under load because, as you can tell, it's raining today. And so doing high acceleration passes with this just isn't really that safe. But we can rev the shit out of it in the driveway. So let's give you the before clips now so you can hear what it sounds like. I don't really care about horsepower. I don't really care about gas mileage. I only want the truck to sound cooler under load. And so we're going to do that. Now, the reason why I went with Spectre is because I had a $50 credit at O'Reilly, and this intake was already on sale, plus my $50 discount made this intake really, really cheap for our brand new intake. I'm not buying this for the Spectre filter that comes with it. You can easily replace that with a K&N filter anytime down the road. So, like, that's another reason why I bought this. Really just wanted the pipe and the O2 sensor and yada, yada, yada. But this is hilarious. The box says 2012 through 2016 Toyota Tundra 5.7. Even though I said Toyota Sequoia, same engine. Look at the instructions. Year, make, model. 2011 through 2015 Chevy Cruze. Spectre. Come on, guys. I know you're cheap, but like, they have to be that cheap? The wrong instructions? So we're going to throw these away. Those aren't going to work. Let's just wing it. To install an air intake, it's not rocket science. In fact, there's probably a million videos out there to teach you how to install an air intake, but it's gonna be something like this. Unplug, or take the engine cover off, undo the hose clamp thing, unplug the O2 sensor, remove the air box, put in a new one, put in a new hose clamp, put in the new heat shield, and plug in the new sensor. And that should be it. It's not really hard. Let's just start. This is going to be a 10 mil. Let's loosen that up. Already pretty loose. Not a good sign, but hey. Let's loosen this up. Another 10 mil. Pop off. And then this hose should pop off. You might need a flathead to help you pry it off. Once that's clear, then we can start removing this. Get you some leverage. Ooh, look at that. Comes right off. Okay, that's loose. This should be super simple. Just a little squeeze clamp here. There we go. It's out. So now that's loose. Come off. It's off, and that's off. Cool. Pull the top part of this off. That'll come off pretty easily. And the air filter looks pretty clean, actually. Maybe some dust, but relatively very clean air filter for how old the rig is. This bolts in with a 10 mil here. That was easy. Make sure you drop your 10 mil socket when you do this. That's fun. That's loose. This should pop out. All right. Here's all the factory stuff on the ground. You can see we got a little tube, airbox cover, filter, and airbox. And this is what the engine bay is going to look like with it off. This is probably one of the easiest installs you'll ever have in your car. Because it's so easy, don't expect it to make a ton of horsepower, because it's not gonna. Now let's move over to the Scepter kit that has identity issues. This one identifies as a Chevy Cruze 1.4 Ecotec intake, but we know that's not true. Well, we hope it's not true. Here's our heat shield. And let's go ahead and mock this up on the engine bay. All right, with no instructions, I kind of figured out how it's gonna go. This will go here with some sort of adapter. It'll force the pipe out. This heat shield will go here, and I think we're gonna use the bolt for the windshield washer reservoir. And then this little tab will go on that little tab, so it should be easy. That bolt's in there. Put your gaskets around it, connect your connectors, plug in all your sensors, and I think they included extra hosing there to go onto this, and some clamps. And then this is also for your fuel pressure regulator, so it knows how much vacuum you're getting. And we should be bolting it all up very soon. In order to get to this bolt all the way back in there, I had to run the double extendo. Worked perfectly. So heads up, you might need a double extendo. And now let's put on the, looks like the rubber coating on this, so it seals, and then we can put the intake in. Okay, just guessing here. I put on the flex pipe here. I put on the pipe with all the sensors here, plugged them in, and then ran this through here. Probably get some more. I guess we could probably get some wiggling to get everything just right, you know, like maybe angle this or whatever. This came with like this weird adapter cup thing. I assume it goes through this, and then this goes on here. Three cuts later, and some blood on the pipes. I think this is it. We can do some wiggling to make sure everything fits, but we got the heat shield in, we got the filter on the heat shield. The filter comes in real close to the fender line there. I guess that's by design, so it gets in air through there. This is a little bit tweaked, so I might have to adjust that, but that looks like how it's gonna go. Now it's just a matter of tightening up all these little hose clamps. A little 8mm ratchet's your best friend here. And then I gotta pull the MAF sensor from the factory airbox, which should be there. All you need is a Phillips head screwdriver. Don't lose the screws, because we'll never find them. So I'm gonna go do this on the ground. Look at my blood. Ugh. And transfer it over. Okay, good. Done. Nice and solid. Tighten this guy up. Ooh, yeah. Some things to note. One, the fitment isn't really that great. These like joiner pipes don't really join up correctly. The angle's wrong. Like the hood cover kind of sits at an angle. The intake originally was too close to the fender, so the hood strut couldn't go down and close, so I had to like muscle and bend things out of the way. Now it's no longer against the coolant reservoir, so like what good of a heat shield is this really now? I don't know. Honestly, I think it is what it is. It was $150, so now it's time to give it the rev test. So let's go ahead and start the engine up, warm it up a little bit, and give it a couple revs to 4,000, see if it sounds any better. Holy cow, that sounds amazing. What? Holy crap. Alright, let's take her on a test drive. It's raining, it's wet, but it's time to see if this bad boy sounds any better under load. I'm not going to go too fast. I'm going 30 here, but let's see what happens if I give it some beans. Oh my god. Alright, let's see if we can go up. I'll give him some space. There are cars behind me. So we'll be going here a little bit. Well, you can hear it grunting. Only 2,000 RPM. Let's see what happens when I give it some beans. Ready? Oh my god, it sounds amazing. Wow, I think we even broke traction there. I did what I said I wasn't gonna do, but holy shit. Okay, we'll keep going. God. Okay, final review here. After being on the butt dyno in the rain, this feels crazy. I might even have to change this video. Like, is it the best 150 bucks I've ever spent on this Sequoia? Probably, yes. Would I recommend this for $150 and minus the wounds and the cuts and the hour install? Yes. Would I recommend putting this on your Sequoia over a lift or anything? Yes. This makes this car so much more fun to drive. Now, the problem is I have to stay out of the gas in the wet because this thing is huge and we're lifted, and I don't trust the alignment. But that's a whole different thing. This thing is freaking rad. Two things you can't really notice on camera. One, the noise is very loud in the cabin. Two, it kind of vibrates your foot. Like the intake's on, like touches the fender. So like you could feel the vibration. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, this is really impressive. Honestly, I did not think that it would be this good, but it is very good. So, hey man, for 150 bucks, use your O'Reilly credits, get the cheap Scepter ones. Is this gonna last a long time? Is this gonna grenade my engine? I don't know. Is it fun right now? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Questions, comments, concerns, drop them in the comments below, and we will see you guys on the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.